Pag-usapan po natin itong malateleseryeng buhay ng isang politiko dito sa Pilipinas na alam nyo bang inabandon na sa simbahan nung siya po ay pinanganak. Pero bagamat nangyari po yon sa buhay niya, kamuntik na po siyang maging presidente. Ito pong kwento natin ay nagsimula noong 1968. May isa pong tao ang pangalan niya ay Edgardo Militar na biglang nakakita po ng abandonadong batang babae sa isang parokya. Itong parokya po na ito ay nasa Haro, Iloilo City. Nung nakita niya po yung bata, hindi niya alam, natural, kung ano yung pangalan ng bata, where the child came from, or who the parents were. Naturally, this child was really totally abandoned. Few days later, ipinarehistro po yung bata. And of course, the family took care of that baby girl. When she was 5 years old, nung 5 taong gulang po itong abandonadong bata na to, na by the way, pinangalanan po nilang Mary Grace Natividad Contreras Militar. Nung 5 taong gulang na po itong si Mary Grace, she was adopted by a celebrity couple in the Philippines na kilalang kilala po natin. The couple, FPJ Fernando Poe Jr. o si The King ng Philippine cinema at si Susan Roses. Since then, nakilala na po natin itong batang ito bilang Grace Poe. Si Grace Poe po ay lumaki, naging edukado dahil nga anak na po siya ni The King at ni Susan Roses. In fact, she was studying in the University of the Philippines, but in 1988, she decided to study in the United States. Alam niyo po, doon sa Estados Unidos, meron po siyang buhay talaga. Talagang nagkaroon po siya ng trabaho, nagkaroon po siya ng anak, nagkaroon po siya ng asawa. And in fact, in 2001 po, naging American citizen po si Grace Poe. Biruin niyo, dating abandonado sa Haro, Iloilo City. Hindi natin alam kung sino ang mga magulang. Many, many years later, she was an American citizen. Now, ordinarily, baka doon siya nabuhay, baka doon niya na ginugol yung buong buhay niya. No, but fate would have a different plan for Grace Poe or Mary Grace Natividad Contreras Militar. Iba ang plano ng tadhana para kay Grace Poe. Dahil in 2004, kung maalala po natin, meron po tayong presidential elections noong 2004 kung saan tumakbo po si FPJ o si The King. Natural, syempre sumuporta yung anak niya, kagaya ni Grace Poe. Unfortunately, hindi po nanalo si The King. And even more unfortunate, namatay po si The King noong December of 2004. At napakabata niya po. He was only 65 years old at the time. And sa tingin ko, affected by the death of her father, and of course, the mother is grieving, nagdesisyon po si Grace Poe na bumalik na ng Pilipinas noong 2005. Talagang nag-impake siya, transferred all her household goods, her furniture, cars, and even pets. Kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, dinala niya, nag-impake po siya ng buong buhay niya pabalik ng Pilipinas. So, eventually, while she was here in the Philippines, she reacquired her Philippine citizenship. Alam niyo po, dalawa po ang klase ng Pilipino, no? Yung mga pinanganak ka, Pilipino ka agad, o yung mga kailangan pang gumawa ng kung ano-anong proseso para maging Pilipino. Yun po ang tinatawag nating naturalized citizen. Yung wala na pong ginawa, no? Pagkapanganak mo, Pilipino ka dahil Pilipino nanay mo o Pilipino tatay mo, ang tawag dyan ay natural-born citizens. Ngayon po, si Grace po, dahil nawala po yung Filipino citizenship niya, meron naman po tayong proseso. No? Meron po tayong proseso para sa mga dating Pilipino na gusto nilang makuha ulit yung pagka-Pilipino nila. Ang tawag po dyan, reacquisition lang po. Napakadaling proseso. Walang masyadong kuskus balungos itong prosesong to. So nung bumalik po si Grace po sa Pilipinas, yan po ang ginawa niya. She availed of that particular remedy and suddenly, she was once again a Filipino. Now in 2013, or 2010 rather, in 2010, Grace Poe served as the chairperson of MTRCB. Ito pong MTRCB, kung maaalala nyo or kung alam po natin, ito po yung nagbibigay ng rating sa mga pelikula. Kung ang pelikula po ba ay pwedeng mapanood ng mga bata, pwede po ba ang pelikula, dapat po ba rated R siya, etc. Yan po ang naging role ni Grace Poe under the administration of former President Noynoy Aquino. Grace Poe, however, was very popular. Itong dating abandonadong bata sa Iloilo City ay napaka-popular. Bakit po? Nanay mo si Susan Roses, tatay mo si FPJ. And in fairness to Grace Poe, she spoke very well. Napakagaling niya pong magsalita sa camera. At very pleasant when you watch her in interviews, among others. So in 2013, eto na po. In 2013, senatorial elections po. Alam niyo naman po na hindi naman natin binoboto ang presidente kada eleksyon. Di po ba? Every 6 years lang po yung pagboto natin ng presidente. So in 2013, we were not voting for a president. Rather, we were voting for senators, 12 senators. Kada eleksyon, 12 senador ang binoboto natin. And Grace Poe was one of those senators who participated, or one of the candidates who participated in the senatorial elections. And lo and behold, ito pong batang abandonado sa Iloilo City na hindi natin alam kung sino ang mga magulang, suddenly won as the elections, in the elections. At yung pagkapanalo nyo po, hindi lang nanalo siya bigla, number 12 or number 11, number 1 po si Grace Poe in the 2013 elections. Over 20 million votes during the 2013 senatorial elections. Ano pong kasunod? 2016 elections. At sa 2016 elections, ito po ay presidential elections. So kung maalala niyo po, in 2010 and 2013, no, ang presidente po niyan ay si Noynoy Aquino. And the frontrunner of the administration, kumbaga yung binabala, yung pambato ng administration of former President Noynoy Aquino was actually Mar Rojas, who then was a DILG secretary. I think, if I'm mistaken, somebody please tell me in the comment section. But Mar Rojas, the DILG secretary, was the bet of the administration. But at the same time, here you have the number 1 senator in the last election, Grace Poe. And she was very popular. Napakarami pong tumutulak sa kanya para po siya ay maging presidente. At gusto siyang suportahan ng mga tao para maging bet din siya ng administration. The thing is, Mar Rojas is the DILG secretary and has the support of the former president, Noynoy Aquino. And they have the machinery to run a successful election.